Hi, my name is Casper Jeppesen, and this little video is a step-by-step guide to how I do one of my paintings in the app called Fresh Paint on Windows 8. I will be using this photo of my friend Mike Caprio as a reference. You can use any of your own photos, but try to find something that has interesting highlights and shadows to work with. Open up Fresh Paint, then start a new painting, and click the surface icon in the top, and over on the right you see background. Click on the little camera icon and choose one of your photos. You can use two fingers to pinch and zoom and place the photo however you like. I recommend that you make sure that the photo takes up the whole canvas, because any edges of the photo will actually feel like an edge on the painting. Once you're happy with the placement of your photo, tap anywhere outside of the canvas to lock it in position. Tap the dry button and then start to paint in the background using a wide brush. Don't worry about the details, just fill it in loosely in the same way you can see I've done above. Next step is to start filling in other parts of the subject, in this case his shirt. Unlike the background, it is very important that his shirt gets the right tonal values. That is, the darkness and lightness of the shadow and highlights has to really match what they are in the photo, so they will match the light that falls on his face. At this point I'm switching to a much thinner brush, and then I'll begin to apply skin tones to his face. You want to avoid the eye area and the mouth and the nose right at the beginning, because those are the characteristics that are really going to define whether or not this is going to look like your subject. Also, don't worry too much about the actual colors you pick. Make sure they're skin colors, but don't worry too much about matching the actual colors. What you want at this point is to get the tonal values right. That is, you want the right highlights and the right shadows, just like with the shirt. I'm continuing in the same way to fill in the rest of his skin, and also I've started to define his hair. Don't worry too much about getting the hair right, getting the strands right. Again, just try to get the tonal values right at this point. Also notice that I've still not done anything to the eyes and the mouth. Here comes the really hard part, the eyes and the mouth. In order to assist me with this as I start covering the part of the photo that show me the eyes, I use the Windows 8 feature of snapping two Windows 8 apps on the screen, and I snap the photos to the left of Fresh Paint. In that way I can keep the photo as a reference while I'm drawing the eyes. I also switched to a pencil at this point to better be able to do the really fine details of the eyes that are really going to define their shape. I'm also going to be more careful about what colors I pick, since this is going to be the final details I put on the eyes. There's no right or wrong way to approach drawing of the eyes here, but I find that the easiest for me is to start from the inside and work my way out. So I usually block in the white first, and I do that larger than the eyes actually are, so that I can trim them in by adding dark lines on the outside to really define the shape of the eyes by slowly shaving a little bit of the white off at a time. Now it's time to add more color and definition to the face. I switch back to the paintbrush for this, but still use a very small paintbrush. You don't have to worry about matching the colors in the original photo exactly. In fact, using a lot of variance in your colors can give a lot better textured look to your painting instead of making it look flat and dead. Notice that I haven't done anything to his glasses yet. Any facial jewelry or glasses or strands of hair that fall over the face, you want to wait to do those after you've finished in the whole face, so that you can keep painting the face itself using really long, nice strokes and not have to do little strokes on each side of the facial jewelry or of the glasses. At this point I feel satisfied with the face, so I switch back to the pencil and start adding details to the beard, the hair, and the glasses. At this point the painting is almost done. What I want to add is a lot of texture, a lot of coloring that's going to make the painting feel like a cohesive whole. So one of the things I'll do is use the same colors on the shadows of his face, on the shirt, on the background. And I'll switch back to a paintbrush at this point, because texture is really what I want. I don't want details. At this point, I'm adding even more texture and kind of trying to add a vividness to the image by using some colors that are not actually present, such as the pink in it, but it's a color that I think complement the rest of the colors well and kind of brings a balance to the whole. And that's really it. All I have left now is to add my signature to the corner. Thanks for watching.